Hey everyone, happy Monday. I'm Patrick and this is video 2 of It's Gonna Be Something. Before I start with my video, I just have to say a little something. Fits with the name, I guess. So when we were doing the last video and Elizabeth and I were editing, we were talking about how long it was even after we edited, and we're like, oh, it really doesn't matter. And I was watching some video on YouTube about how to make a vlog. It's kind of meta vlogging about vlogging, but whatever. But there was this one guy who was like, oh, you know, do whatever you want, be whoever you want to be, but whatever you do, don't go over 4 or 5 minutes. Make sure you edit really carefully because no one will watch. And so, Elizabeth, you were right. I just had to say that. Some of the feedback I've gotten from the last video is that it was really funny and you all laughed a lot, but I really didn't get to know you. And so before I do the more substantive videos in the future, I thought I'd start off with a top 5 fun facts about Patrick to kind of help you get to know me a bit more. I'm going to start out with the most normal one, and then I'm just going to go down the list. I figure that I might as well just be honest about all the quirky but awesome things I'm into, and maybe someone out there will be into the same stuff. So the first one is that I really like the show Modern Family. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't, you really need to. I think it's the funniest thing on television, and it's one of the funniest shows that's been on since probably Arrested Development back in the day, if you all watch that. And it's just really funny. So I would definitely watch it. Number 2 is that I'm oddly really into prime numbers, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 on. I know it's kind of strange, but I always thought that there's something awesome about a number that's only divisible by itself in 1, and if you read about it, because I have sadly multiple books about prime numbers. I know, it's weird. But if you read about it, prime numbers really kind of make up the world, and they have a lot of weird properties, and a lot of the stuff about how they're distributed is really interesting, and how they're kind of like the periodic table of math, but nobody can predict them. So I'm really into that. If you are too, thumbs up to that. Number 3, I'm colorblind, and before you say, oh, well, no, do you not know you're wearing a blue shirt? Well, no, that's not really what colorblind means. Lots of different kinds of colorblindness. There's actually a really good Wikipedia article about it, or you can go to a website called colblindor.com, I believe, and they have a lot of really cool stuff about colorblindness, but there are lots of different kinds. My kind is the part where you have trouble seeing green, so I see colors just fine. They just kind of look a bit different to me, and basically I think that it would be strange to look at things and know exactly what color they are. I kind of like it. It adds some variety to life, and I don't know, keeps you guessing. Number 4, I used to be a singer. I mean, I still sing, but I used to be a singer in undergrad and high school, and even before that in elementary school. And I was with a professional singing group, and I would sing tours, and I was in a couple operas, Carmen, Tosca, and my favorite was The Magic Flute. If I can find it, I'll put a link to, not a production of me, obviously, but a production of some of the songs from that I was in, so you can kind of get an idea of what little Patrick was doing back in the day. And finally, this is the weirdest of all, I actually really like Latin. I find it really interesting. I'm kind of a grammar nut, and it's kind of the ideal language for people who like grammar because it's all of the intricate grammar puzzles with none of the speaking that's really hard. And so, yeah, those are 5 fun facts about me to help you get to know me. If you all, again, or if any of you are interested in the same stuff that I am, feel free to comment. Before I forget, I wanted to comment on Elizabeth's something from last week. If you don't know what we're talking about, pause the video right here and watch last week's where we explain the format, and you see Elizabeth's something, which is the phrase, put a pin in it. I don't think that's going to be something. I don't think it's going to take off. It sounds really violent, and it also sounds kind of like that song Put a Ring on It by, what was it, Beyonce or whatever. And so I'm going to give a thumbs down to that being a something. However, I'm going to propose something that I think is actually going to take off. It's a band that my friend introduced me to called Circa Survive. And they've been around for 6 or 7 years, but I don't know that many people who listen to them, and they're really cool. I really like a couple of their songs. Again, I'll put in the underbar a link to some of their songs if I get a chance. I say a lot. But anyway, I'll work on that, and if you've made it through, thanks again. Make sure to follow us Make sure to listen to some Circa Survive. And I will see you next week. Talk to you all soon. Take care.